The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The Bull Bear Nadex Options Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 6. Nasdaq is down 8. S&P's down 2. Gold contract, monster bid on gold, folks. Wide price spread, big volume, up $17.20, $1,208 an ounce. We have silver up 40 cents, $14.91. And I can tell you in this market, the metals market in particular, I've had the gold report, folks, since 2001. I've never seen, I don't remember, but I've never seen Goldman come out bullish on gold. And that's what's going on out here this morning, which is pretty intense. I'll take it. I'll take it all. You have oil trading flat, $75.35. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note up 5 ticks, 118.27. 30-year bond up 17 ticks, 140.16. Now, both of them, bottom line, they rejected lower price once again. They had strength on Friday, pulled back yesterday with light volume. They're going topside with volume once again. King dollar's up 231 ticks, trading 95.160. The euro is at 115.43 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 113.72 to 1 US dollar. What's going on, Tommy?
Good morning. How are we doing?
Hi. How you doing? And we both are doing the show from a different studio today, folks, because we are doing is fire alarms all day long in our new studio. So
gotta test those fire alarms, I guess. But thankfully, we can do the show remotely, and our producers are gonna tough it out in fire alarm heaven for the day, I guess.
That's a beautiful thing. Hey, it is what it is. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Think or Swim. Don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, outstanding show, fast market. You want to understand options strategies, futures. Him and Tom White, the team, they do a great program, put up a lot of paper trades so you can follow along and see how these different strategies work in these different markets. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. How we doing, guys?
Well, I'll tell you, man, I'm kind of in shock, Kevin, because, you know, I'm on the way to work, right? And all of a sudden I hear that gold's up 1%. I says, gold's up 1%, man. What happened here, right? And then I pull it up. And I'm saying to myself, well, this is going to be so intriguing, man, that, you know, the gold market in general is always, you know, kind of dicey, really. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But this is the first time that I remember that Goldman is bullish out there. And I'm trying to figure out, you know, we know, folks, Paulson is one of their big clients. Bottom line, he's been bullish for a long time. And I'm just trying to figure the whole deal out. But I like it. That's the bottom line. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, I tell you, you know, it's such a. Now, I wonder if by default, are they bearish the U.S. dollar?
They didn't say that.
By definition, right.
I know. No, I agree. I mean, that would, you know, we both know, hey, fundamentally, man, if you're bullish gold, you better be bearish the U.S. dollar because,
exactly.
You know, yeah. And, you know, what I had just done when this happened, right? I pulled up, and I start seeing them show up, man. So I pulled up the GLD, and sure enough, this is pretty wild, man. GLD, when you see this, Goldman, as of the last filing, the 30th, the 13F filings, they've accumulated now a huge position. They own 0.5% of the GLD. They got 1.1 million shares. So, and they bought another 600,000 as of the last filing. I'm saying to myself, okay, man, well, now we get some action, you know?
Yeah, that's, you know, Goldman is by definition a trading firm, and, you know, make no mistake, with gold being beat up like this, it's not really surprising that they would put a bet on.
Yeah, right?
But like I said, I think Goldman's doing this is telling the world that they think the U.S. dollar is, you know, has a chance at least to go back down.
Yes. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know, And markets, of course, bottom line, yesterday was kind of interesting, Kevin. We had the Dow held price, but the good old NDX 100, the Nasdaq, and the Russell had a tough time.
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting day yesterday. It looked like, three of the markets were strong, but it was a little shocking that Russell did not at all participate in yesterday's rally. And it seemed like the other thing that we were talking about this morning was yesterday's market gapped up early. Dow traded up about 250, and then it just kind of sat there. It was kind of a boring day, actually.
Yeah.
In terms of trading activity, a lot of the moves were made early, and then the market just kind of drifted right around that area. So, this is kind of where we are in the calendar, right? We're right in between earnings season. There's no real, a couple good names, but nothing really that you can sink your teeth into until next Friday when we get the banks. And that's when life starts picking up pace a little bit.
That's totally the most beautiful time of the year. I gotta love it. Hey,
exactly.
And before we know it, Kevin, this is what's going to get intriguing here. We kicked into October. I mean, the bottom line is that I think the market's going to start thinking about, okay, what retailers are going to be selling the most come the Christmas season, because we're here, right?
Exactly. I think one of the big stories today, Tom, is, Amazon getting a little headline saying that they're raising the minimum wage. Well, I'm not sure they had much of a choice, Tom, because these guys are trying to lure employees to Amazon because, as you know, the numbers have been big from these retailers on seasonal hirings. And
yes.
I think there's going to be a lot of competition for these people working around seasonal. So it's going to be interesting. I think Amazon really got their hand forced to raise wages because that's what you're going to see. Remember, last month in the payroll number, the wages were a little hot. We've got another one coming up here Friday. It'll be very interesting to see the wages part of this non-farm payroll report.
I agree. And it's pretty cool, man. I mean, folks, we're always talking about trading. And in Amazon's case, I think politically and capitalistic-wise, they were really smart. They were the first ones out. They said, hey, listen, across the board, but as you just said, they need the help. So it's like, hey, politically, we all know, like, Amazon seems to be a monopoly in a lot of different things. You know what I mean? But it's like that all of a sudden, that many people get a pay hike. It's a big number. They have 575,000 employees. So
right.
That's a big number.
That's a big number, and they're probably doing it in many ways, Tom, to either keep some of their people there and try to lure new people there for the holidays because,
Sure.
I think, Tom, these retailers seem to be gearing up for a major holiday spending season.
Oh, I agree, man. I mean, it's the cash flow is there, man. I mean, the cash is going right through this economy. There's no doubt about it. It just matters what retailer is going to get it, right? That's what it comes down to.
I agree completely.
Listen, folks,
it's be
right here.
Interesting. There's a lot to talk about.
Oh, there is, man. Big time. Right here, every trading day, 11 to 12. Join Kevin and his team, folks. Fast market, outstanding show. Options strategies, futures. Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show in 45 minutes.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Thanks so much.
Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow Industrials up 15. Nasdaq is down 17. S&Ps are off 3.5. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you'd like to be the bank and get the type of interest they receive instead of the low interest rates they give to clients, then I have an investment you may want to take a look at. I'm offering 4-year secured first mortgages on buildable city lots in St. Petersburg, Florida. The investment can be anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000 per buildable city lot. The interest paid is 7% per year, paid monthly. Depending on the investment, the income per month per lot ranged from $175 for a $30,000 investment to $437.50 for a $75,000 investment. If you are in the CD market, you want to look at this investment. St. Petersburg is located in Pinellas County, which is the densest county in Florida. If you're looking for an investment with your principal intact that pays a good interest rate, this may be for you. The supply is limited, so act now. For more information on these secured first mortgage opportunities, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Tom and Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 11, Nasdaq's down 14, S&Ps are off 4, gold's up by $18.20, silver's up 41 cents. You got the light sweet crude market flat, $75.15. How about that oil move, Tommy, yesterday?
Right? I mean, we almost hit $76. I think the high overnight, $75.90, and yeah, about 2:30 in the morning. But quite a run yesterday for sure. I mean, we were under, right at basically low, under $73. Yeah, at 9 in the morning yesterday, and by, we were almost at $76 by 2:30 in the afternoon.
Intense. And if you're looking at the this chart, folks, and watching Tiger TV, you're going to see on September 6th, okay, less than a month ago, we're at $66.72.
That's quite a run, yeah.
Isn't that crazy, man?
It is.
Let's go to our man Paul in Henderson, Nevada. Hey, Paul, what's going on, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
How you doing, man?
Morning,
Listen,
Paul.
You're up. Well, I guess 7 o'clock in the morning is not that early, but
If you're a trader,
man, I'm up
be
at 5
right?
every day. I'm up early
I
with the birds
know
out
you
here,
got to
getting
be
ready
up
for the
so
market.
early.
That's why I'm thinking about moving out to the East Coast, because it's a little bit rough. I would like to get up, get a workout, and then get into trading, but I'm kind of subject to the time out here.
We're gonna get you down to the St. Pete, Tampa, Clearwater area. You gotta come down and visit us, man.
I got to get out there. I really, really do.
And now what's going to happen, the temperature, folks, went down like 2 degrees today.
Did it?
And
Okay.
2
nice.
doesn't sound like a lot, folks, but yeah,
No.
I got it.
I agree. No sarcasm, man. That'll be an improvement. I've been saying it. it's just remarkable. And, you know, I was talking to somebody in the Dakotas yesterday, just a customer, and they were saying they're 20 degrees under the normal temperature in terms of the swings, in terms of 37 degrees,
Really?
40 degrees. So there's just swings all over the country, I think, and we're happening on the hot side, which is, but everyone has their swings. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I got a steam room. I have a steam room here, and every time I go in there to, like, you know, do detoxification and things like that, every time I go in there, I think if I move to Florida, this is what it's going to be like every day.
You know what,
It's
man?
not that
I love
bad,
a steam
man.
room
Not
too.
that
So
bad.
you can still enjoy them in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have
I
air
heard
conditioner
that.
everywhere, man. I mean, you
Exactly.
just don't go out until at night. Yeah.
Yeah, or just go swimming or whatever it is, right?
You
Oh,
probably
man.
can't go
Hey,
out
guys,
tonight
can we take a
in
look at this
Henderson too. I mean,
IGC?
you guys get hotter than we do.
Oh man, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So terrible. Luckily, where I live though, the place is all stucco on the outside, and it actually stays about 20 degrees cooler. But
Yeah.
going outside, it is just right now it's starting to taper off, but it is just unbearable when it gets to 115-ish. It's insane. And I'm used to the Bay Area, the San Francisco Bay Area weather, which is consistently about 65 to 75. It's great weather.
I
And
know.
it's been a shock coming over here the past year.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so are we gonna go from here to India?
Yeah, well, this company here, I wanted to have you guys take a look. And is this a real company? Is there any like earnings behind this, or is it just one of these day trading stocks that I like to play?
Let's
They
take
said
a
they're
look
getting
at it.
involved
So-
in the cannabis business, doing some sort of CBD beverage. That's the only headline that I
really?
know.
Okay.
The chart is pretty amazing.
I
But
don't know if I
wonder
get the
this is
right.
like Long Island
Okay, let's
IC.
see.
You know, they said they
Yeah,
were
you
getting
do,
into
Tom. I just
crypto.
think that India is in their name, but they start to talk about IGC serves the healthcare sector in the United States.
Okay.
So yeah.
So let's take a look. India Globalization Capital. They operate a biopharma company. The company develops proprietary cannabinoid-based biopharmaca therapies for the end-of-life support care, hospice care. So let's see if they get any money first. Oh yeah, they get a fortune, man. They're taking in $2.2 million a year, and they have a market cap of $346 million. Man, this is like crazy. This is like, wow. Okay,
Look at
so
the
let's take a
volume
look
that
at
it
it.
did last week. This thing almost did 300 million shares or something crazy, and this week already it has almost 100 million shares.
Oh yeah, well, just from you being on the phone, Paul, calling, the stock just went up another buck. It's up $2.11 right now to $11.12. Let me see this thing. This is sick. You know, listen, this is par for the course. This is what's going to happen. You know, I mean, this is a stock, okay, that was $1 the 17th of September. So if you trade this, the bottom line is you cannot be in it overnight. I mean, that's, you know, there's got to be a million of these. Not a million of them, but it seems like every day we do have new ones, you know, that are out there. And I don't see there's no way that you get a market cap of 347 million. I mean, there's going to be plenty of people. You know, the more I keep thinking about this whole business, there's going to be plenty of people that can get in the business, do the business, and, you know, they're going to have to make a profit, man. You know, and so this one here, this is a good take on it for basically retail investors. You know what I mean? Saying, hey, they're going to do end-of-life support care, hospice care, chronic. You know, hospice care is a big deal. But the bottom line is that once you get into hospice, you know, the reality is that most times, unfortunately, folks are passing away. And if you've never been in a hospice, folks, they're beautiful places. But when you go into hospice, most times what happens is that they're going to give you morphine on a drip basis so they can keep you comfortable. They're not going to give you a pot. I mean, give me a break. You know what I mean? You know, that pot's not going to do a thing for people that are in pain. Well, that type of pain,
not
you're
that
dying.
type of serious pain.
You know?
Absolutely not.
So,
Yeah, this thing, since we got on the phone, just went from $10 to $11.50. And if anyone is trading this out there, I've been trading it the past couple of days. Trade small size, get in and out quick, take your bread and run, because they have these violent moves back that just, you know,
right.
You got to know how to trade these things. Otherwise, don't even mess with it.
You do, Paul. And when you trade these, like let's say when you're buying, do you put your sell in immediately?
Yeah.
Good.
Absolutely.
Okay, because that's if you're going to day trade these folks, that's how you want to do them. And if you're selling it, then you put a buy in immediately, because all you're looking for, this is what's so crazy, you're looking for a ping pong ball. That's all you're looking for, going back and forth, because there's no fundamental or even technical deal inside of here that, you can really work off. I mean, intraday after it's traded for 3 or 4 hours, technically I say you could do it, because then you're going to set up the range that it's in. But, right off the bat, different ball game.
Yeah, yesterday after the close, it was amazing. This thing traded all of the cannabis stocks after the close, just went bonkers.
They did.
They all went up a lot. I don't know what was going on, but,
Yeah, no, I had a couple of the tigers inside the den give me a heads up on a couple of them, and I pulled them up. Yeah, and it doesn't look to me like the volatility is going to end in them, because there are companies that are going to make a fortune, and then there's plenty of them. We're going to see a lot more companies that are going to turn around and put something inside of their prospectus or their description that they're going to be in the cannabis business, because that's what happens when everyone wants, a certain sector.
It's going to be wild. Well, thanks for taking my call, gentlemen. Looking forward to getting out there in Florida sometime soon and hanging out with you guys, man.
That's right.
Definitely, Paul.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow up 15, Nasdaq down 9, S&P's up 3.5. We're coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com.
Monday, September 24th, TFNN is launching a new updated version of our website. You can still visit us at the same TFNN.com URL, and starting Monday, you'll be able to experience the new and improved TFNN website. If you're a current subscriber, don't worry, your subscription will be automatically transferred. The new TFNN.com will allow much easier access to all your account and subscription information. Get ready for the new TFNN.com, educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 36, Nasdaq down 5, S&P's off 2.5. And Tom, we get a question from a YouTube listener.
We sure do. So, of course, you can always view our stream on YouTube. You can view it on the TFNN site, but you can chat in there in YouTube. And we got a question from BZ Tokyo, and they're talking about, can you guys go over Larry's idea if the Nikkei is at a double top and the yen US dollar peaked at 114 for the short term, maybe gold getting a boost all look good together, and how that might play out.
Okay, pretty cool. So
right?
What does happen is this, folks, is that the yen, now today, this jolt inside the gold market definitely has to do with Goldman Sachs. Bottom line is that they're defending gold out here, which I said a little bit earlier. I'd never heard it in the 18 years that I've done the gold report, 17 years. That being said, when the yen gets stronger, gold loves to go much higher, not just a small amount. Now, that being said, what has happened is that the yen, if we bring this back to, if you want to see something pretty wild. So we know that the gold has been down since April. The yen was at 106 yen to $1 US in April. It continued higher. We're at 113. We hit 114 yesterday. So if we bring this back, let's go take a look at the yen here. Well, this is pretty cool. So the yen is at the top of its range. The range that we'd be talking about, this is where it had traded from March of 2017 all the way over to today. So that's a good probability that 114 was a sticking point. If I do go over to the Nikkei, this is what ends up happening in the Nikkei. So as the yen gets weaker, folks, the Nikkei goes topside in a huge way. And so if I just show you this correlation, in April when the yen was 106, the Nikkei was 21,056 to be exact. We're 24,000 now. So it went up 4,264 points. Now, that being said, if we do put this, what happens when you put the Nikkei in a weekly, it actually did get over its high going back to January of this year with volume, but just slightly. Now, I just put this on a monthly. See, in a monthly, though, this is going to be pretty cool. What you're going to see is that it got over the high, and the volume on the first high in January was 16.5 billion shares. The volume, as it got over, it's 14.9. So it got over the high with lighter volume. Now what would end up happen is if this is, in fact, going to give it up, we need to close under 24,129. And right now, you're at 24,270. Isn't that amazing, Tommy, though, how much the Nikkei actually went up with the yen weakening?
Yeah. No, big time, right?
That's a big number, man. So,
yes.
That would be the parameter. And, if we get that, then you're talking a whole different ballgame. And as Kevin Heek said, we'll see whether we find out more about their take on it. Well, let me pull up what they actually said, because it's not like they came out and said, hey, listen, man, gold's got to go to the moon. What happened is that this is what they said. Okay, so Goldman, let me get this. There's a lot of articles out here today on the gold. Well, that's interesting, too, because there's another article saying, hey, listen, Italy, bottom line, there's some action over there. But let me get what they first come out and said. Whoops, wrong one. There was 3 reasons that Goldman was saying that.
Yeah, lots of headlines on gold today on that chart, right? On that news feed. Yeah.
Exactly. I'll find this one.
No, click back. I think you can if you the headline was down there below further. I think where you had
Okay.
Oh, okay. It was within that top article, I believe.
Was it? Okay. So right here. I know the macro news. I can't click that one. That's what's going on.
Oh, you can't. Okay, that's all I was seeing. Goldman
Right.
sees 3 reasons to buy gold after sell-off. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. No, there it is. Okay, so I got
That's
it.
us.
So, the bank's economists forecast EM growth stabilization and, despite near-term risk, maintain constructive outlook for EM currencies, according to the notes. Second, recent gold ETF and CFTC net specs liquidation, not the beginning of a persistent down DM outflows. Rather, it's a one-off cleaning up of speculative positions. Third, while the opportunity costs matter, rising rate environments is not necessarily bearish for the bullion, according to the report received on Tuesday.
And look at that last spot as of that article, 1194.
Yeah. Goldman sees gold gradually rising on emerging market demand. And that's, remember, we were talking about that. Like, I was talking about the aspect that, hey, these emerging market currencies are getting killed. I mean, if you were over there, I'd buy gold, right? I mean, that's a real deal. Now,
Yes.
what gets interesting, and this is where it's going to get really cool, because I'm going to go through all these gold stocks right now as soon as we're off,
I bet
is that if I take up the 13F filings, folks, what you're going to see is Goldman starts showing up here as a buyer.
Okay.
So if you're watching Tiger TV, what you're going to see, number 6, Goldman Sachs, they bought an additional 600,000 shares of the GLD at their filing on the 30th of June. And it doesn't mean they bought more, but bottom line, that's a good position, 1.1 million. You know what I mean?
It is. That's going back, though. That could include anything as of from like almost March to June, right?
That's correct.
So I mean, we're talking about maybe 7 months ago, 6 months ago. So that's a little.
Right. Well, that's the only thing you know until the next filings come out, which they don't come out until October 14th, 45 days after the end of the quarter.
Sure.
But what happens here also is you don't know whether they've been buying this last quarter. That's the method to the madness.
Would it be the November 14th then, if the end of the quarter is September 30th?
Oh, yes, it would be. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and where I'm coming from with that also is that there's no doubt that John Paulson, bottom line, that's one of their clients, and Paulson is putting together all these gold guys, and it's like, okay, maybe they're all saying, okay, let's get on this pile for a while. And the real question is going to be, what do they think about the U.S. dollar? And we'll find out, I guess it's pretty soon. But
Sure, yeah.
Pretty wild.
Definitely, man. And how about Tesla? I know we're going to come into the break.
Yeah.
But that could be a little bit teaser as we come back from the break, because they are pretty much beating on expectations, right? Barely, but in terms of how many cars they're producing, and that's a big number in terms of the reality as to whether they can deliver on the products. And still negative on today. Opened a little bit higher, but not quite. And some of the numbers were barely over what they were kind of looking for, whether it was the Model 3, I think they had 50-something thousand cars, and the total they had, there you go, 55,840 Model 3 sedans in the range of what they forecasted, so they're not even calling it a beat in that article. And then 83,500 vehicles total in the third quarter, doubling its total in the prior 3 months.
And that's what he needs for cash flow. Yes. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 16, Nasdaq is down 12, S&Ps are up 5.5. Tommy and I were talking Tesla. Yeah, and there's no doubt, Tom. What happens with these deliveries is that this is the cash flow that Musk needs. Bottom line going forward, because what does happen, the debt structures are huge. But guess what? When you start delivering cars, you start multiplying it, and you get some good volume. Do you know what I'm saying? Cash
Yes.
flow.
No, definitely. The only thing I'd hesitate with is that that's pretty much the minimum that they had to come with that was already priced into the stock a bit, so they're barely meeting what they said they would meet. It's not like they're starting to plow into a beating expectations. Just, they talk
Right.
about doubling its total in the prior 3 months. That would be a startling statistic. If not, that's like the minimum they were supposed to start rocking and rolling before they start really, that's so just to keep it
Sure.
all in terms of they've put out a rapid escalation of where they're supposed to be on those Model 3s. And so
Here, watch this. This is sick, folks, okay? I believe that the revenue estimate's still here. Yeah, okay, so here it is. So they took in $4 billion last quarter. They're looking to take in $6 billion this quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monster
Definitely.
move.
Definitely.
Yeah, no doubt. So we get another question from YouTube. Hey, this is pretty cool. I like all you folks doing questions on YouTube. Thank you, man.
They're getting
What do we got?
excited. They got it. So we got Paul Anthony in there, and he's talking about maybe if we covered SFIX, looking at maybe a potential weekly ABC down.
Look, this is a mess. This is Stitch Fix. This is a new IPO. Let's see when they actually came out. They went IPO November of 2017 at $15. The stock goes up to 52, so nice move there. They come out with numbers and they got blown away. So let's see what they say first. So Okay, here it is here. So first quarter revenue, the estimate was 358 million. Yeah, I looked at this last night. It looked like they made all their numbers, but the bottom line is that the market's just killing them. So the question is that, is this an ABC down? And I believe it's already done it probably.
And just,
I'm sorry, what time?
Just to go back, could you go back to that news screen? Because what's interesting there's something going on in terms of they're talking about that they had potentially like 17 cents a share in earnings. The estimate was only 4 cents a share, but and then they have the statement may not compare to estimate. That's always a bit of a red flag, as in, does that mean that they're
a one-time deal? It'll be a one-time. When that happens, most of the time it's like if they made one deal and a whole bunch of money came to the bottom line, that would be
as in whatever that 4 cents was predicated on is not in that 17 cents, and so there's something going on in that for sure.
And so the question is about an ABC down. I think it already did it. Okay, so your A point is 52, the high. Your B is 38. So we're talking $14. Your C would have been yesterday. That gets you down to 32, and you hit 30 already. Yeah. And, if you're going to do something like this, I mean, if you're going to put either a put or a shot, you got to wait for a bounce. And, well, in this one here, look at this, man. There's a 23% shot interest. So almost 1 out of 4 shares a shot, folks.
A lot of happy campers this morning in that stock.
Oh, my God.
It's quite a number. I mean, just the market cap of $3 billion. So not a small company. To have that type of a move when you're talking about, off 30%, 32% for a $3 billion company.
It's huge. It's huge. And it looks like, when you're looking at this, you're going to see that it's coming right into, at $30, it had some volume going all the way back to June of this year. But you can see the amount of volume you're going into, folks. I mean, this stock can go down to like $25 to $18 in a heartbeat, man. This is volume off the high. This is like a little problem in paradise. Now, that being said, once it gets down to the lows, then you're going to have a high volume high, which is pretty cool. What does happen, if that's what you get, folks, those can take years to go back to, but always pay attention to them, because what ends up happening, they back down, they get destroyed. Once they build out a base, if they start going topside again, remember that they got that high volume high, because that's what it's going to gun for. So,
and just I was Googling just for some different articles. There's an article out there yesterday in the Journal just talking about that they had disclosed on Monday, and this is speaking to, I think, the numbers that they came out with. Plans to expand to the UK as customer growth slows down in its home U.S. market. So that's probably what's hitting it. And they reported it's a big number, man, when you talk about it. It's not like they're an Amazon that serves everyone. They're, an online clothing company. They're based in San Francisco. They reported 2.7 million active clients in the quarter ended July 28th, up 25% from a year ago. Man, it's just amazing, these public companies. That in and by itself would blow people out of the water in any other world, right?
Yes.
But that's from a year ago, but roughly flat from the previous quarter. And the survey was looking for 2.8 million active clients. So they were off by 100,000 clients, which is a big number. We're really talking about 2.7 million. And they're talking about people who received a shipment in the previous 12 months, though. So that's a big number in terms of receiving an actual shipment. Yeah.
Listen, we'd all die for it.
That's what's always amusing, I know, in the company. But guess what? It's like, that company, the $3 billion market cap is predicated on future growth. And so if they're slowing, then that's,
And you can see, when you get a good idea, folks, you can see when you're looking at these basically growth revenue numbers. In 2014, they took in 73 million. Last year, because they're already on fiscal year 2019 now, this past year, they took in $1.2 billion. That's a growth company, man.
That is a growth company. The only thing they're showing they had a profit, which is remarkable. Yeah.
Yeah. Close. So let's see. What exactly do they do? Online subscription, personal shopping platform. The company offers shirts, jacks, sweaters, blazers, leggings, and boots for men and women. Yeah, I guess that this shopping season, Tom, is going to be so intriguing to see what kind of numbers and who wins in this whole big deal. I mean, Amazon, Walmart, they should be there, but I'm curious as to what the other companies that, I suspect we'll get a couple that come out of nowhere too, that all of a sudden blow numbers away.
Sure, some of those online retailers, right?
You gotta love it. Nordstrom,
Yes.
Nordstrom is something we're gonna watch big time.
Yes.
Don't forget, folks, you come over to our website. I'm Mr. Steve Rhodes. So Steve's gonna be doing the workshop, Tom, right?
He is. He's got a workshop a week from tomorrow for Mastering Probability subscribers. You can get in there. All new subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee no matter what you're trying. That kind of recalibrated. So if you've signed up for any product before, you got another 30-day free trial for anything, as it's a new system, a new database. And of course, Jason Paff out there, he issued his weekly yesterday, Quantitative Edge. Check it all out.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. And hey, Tom, so when Paul called about this IGC, right, it's up $3.70 right now.
All those tigers and tigresses must have gotten on it from Paul's tip, man, because, yeah, it was trading at about 11 even as we were talking to him, man. Quite a little bump.
And if you are trading it, folks, intraday, it just finished doing an ABC up. So it came right to the penny, too. So bottom line, let that baby pull back. Pretty wild. Now we get another question from a YouTube listener, and it's about Apple. And you think it's a good time shorting it going into its earnings? No, I wouldn't be shorting Apple right here. And they're coming out with numbers on the 1st of November. And the reason, well, you get a couple different reasons. The bottom line is that when this had gone topside on August 1st, bottom line, that's an ABC up. Your A point on that is 164. Your B is 193. So you got, what, $40, which gets you to 220. And you're at 229. So this can consolidate up here until, you know, they come out with their numbers. And I would, as Tommy and I were just talking, you know, Apple will be a winner this Christmas, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
Apple,
quite a number.
Apple is Apple. People are going to spend money, man, you know, so. Yeah,
quite a number. I mean, it's remarkable. They're already over 1.1 trillion, and there's no other trillion-dollar company already. I mean, Amazon still is under that 2050, so they're getting quite a lead to the $2 trillion mark already.
Pretty amazing. And as we're closing out this hour, folks, the dollar's giving it up, so it's going to get interesting. Gold's up $18.40. You get silver up 41 cents. The dollar index right now is up 166. And bottom line, looks like it's going to give it up. Pretty wild. Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up, TD Ameritrade. Then I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Tom, thanks so much. Have a great one.
Thanks, man. You too.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.